Good morning, happy Monday. I hope you're up and at it. It's Win the Morning TV, episode 50. Okay, so 50 we got here. This morning we're going to talk about nutrition and keeping it simple. Okay, if you're watching in live, let me know. Give us a shout in the comments. If nutrition is something that you struggle with, let me know. If you're watching back on replay, hashtag replay. Also, if you can, like and share the video. Always helps to get the word out and to spread this information to as many men as possible, or all the men that need it anyway. Okay, so nutrition, keeping it simple. That's what we're going to chat about. Nutrition is something that a lot of lads that I coach and have coached in the past really struggle with. Their training could be going really well, but the nutrition is where they fall down. If you're somebody that's not currently training at the moment, if you're a man that's busy, used to play sport, but now is at a stage where you've put on a few pounds, you're not active at all, I can nearly guarantee you that your nutrition isn't going as well as you would want either. Okay, so it's something that we constantly have to chip away at, and probably because we have so many choices to make each day around nutrition, that's why it's hard for lads. But it's also hard because there's a lot of complex information out there, social media, in books, on telly, things like that, and a lot of times the information contradicts, or all the information contradicts each other as well. So it's hard to know where to start, what to do. A healthy food that's recommended today might be an unhealthy food tomorrow, and I get that. It can be really annoying, but I'm going to give you a couple of tips this morning, so if you stick with me, we'll get to that now in a couple of minutes. So you might have been somebody when you were playing sport that you didn't have to really look after your nutrition because you were training that hard, you were young, you were active, and you weren't putting on weight, so you didn't really correlate the importance of nutrition. But probably now, when you're older, you have kids, you have family, you have a busy work life, and you're not as active, then maybe you've put on a little bit of weight, the belly's getting a little bit bigger, you're not looking after your nutrition, you've no energy, you've no motivation, and that will be because you haven't got a good handle on your nutrition. And it's not that we do it on purpose either. As men, you don't do it on purpose, just other things take priority. You end up looking after everybody else apart from yourself. But if you're listening in this morning and you want to get a good handle on your nutrition, now is the time to do it. You want to bring back that energy. Nutrition is going to fuel you, or good nutrition, healthy eating is going to fuel you for the day. It'll help to keep you energized. You'll feel more clarity, more mental clarity. And if you marry that with a training regime and structure, then you're going to be in a really good place, improving your body fat percentage, increasing your strength, and increasing your aerobic fitness. So how to actually do it. The thing about nutrition, lads, is to keep it simple. Okay, you can go down the rabbit hole in loads of different areas of nutrition, but keep it simple. Master all the basic habits and strategies first. Have a good routine for yourself. Know what you're eating in advance, and then if you want to push things on, if you want to get to a really low body fat percentage, then get more advanced. But you must have the basics in place first. So what are they? First and foremost, they are an awareness of yourself, what you're currently doing. So if you were assessing your nutrition or your eating over the last 7 days, where would be the areas that you could improve? I bet you could pick out 3 or 4, but hone in on one particular area. It could be late night snacking, it could be going to the deli at lunchtime from work, something like that. It could be drinking loads of fizzy drinks. Tackle one thing, pick it out, and start to move forward with it. Then what I get the lads on Real Man Coaching to focus on is having a structure to their eating. So in Ireland generally we eat around breakfast, lunch and dinner, so that's a good 3-meal structure to base your nutrition on. So you don't have to think or spend loads of time thinking about this. Just have that structure. Have your breakfast meal, have a gap of 3 to 4 hours before your lunch meal, have your lunch meal, and then a gap of 3 to 4 hours before your dinner meal. If you can get that structure and do it consistently, you're well on your way to improving your nutrition. Marry that with getting at least 2 litres of water a day. If you're already hitting 2, aim for 3, and then that's a nice basic foundation to build off. And then further down the line, you could think about what's actually in those 3 main meals. Okay, so what makes up your breakfast, lunch and dinner? You always want to have a source of protein, a source of healthy fats, vegetables or fruit, and then carbohydrates depending on your goal, your weight loss goal, your performance goal, whatever that is, okay? So we're always trying to get the most nutrient dense foods on our plate, meaning the foods that contain the most nutrients to nourish our body. Another little tip on this would be to count the amount of meals that you're having over the course of a week, and out of them try and have 80% of those meals on the healthy eating spectrum, or 80% of your meals are from real nutritious healthy foods, and then 20% leave that little gap for yourself to have those snacks or maybe a more enjoyable meal that makes the whole thing sustainable. Then when you hit the 80-20, go for 90-10, and that's when you really start to hone in on everything that you want to do with your body, getting active, getting lean, having more energy, having that motivation, that mental clarity to be able to push on each day. And then you can think about portion sizes. You can think about the macronutrients on your plate. You can think about having a higher carb, lower carb eating strategy. You can think about intermittent fasting, all those things, but start with the basics. Keep nutrition simple. And that's what lads need. Lads just need simple strategies to implement. So if you're listening on this and you're not happy with your nutrition, you're not happy with your healthy eating, start with that. Start with the awareness of where you are. Pick out the priority thing you want to improve. Go for a 3-meal structure. Add in 2 liters of water a day, and then get the right foods on your plate at breakfast, lunch and dinner. Keep it as simple as that. Try and do that over and over. Master it for a month, and then start to think of how you can advance it even more. Marry that with a strength training program and some sort of aerobic exercise, or even just upping your step count, and you're well on your way to getting back to being lean, fit and healthy again. Okay lads, I'll leave you with that this morning. I hope you're up and at it. Happy Monday. I hope you're winning your morning and winning your day. Okay, I'll chat to you during the week. Thanks for listening.